Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Capnclydes MTG. And today, well, I was seeing some, we'll call it unusual price increases in some cards. And I'm going to take a guess at why and show you some crazy price changes. So, don't forget, comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. The comments down below help feed that YouTube algorithm. Support the channel. Go to YouTube. Become a member for as little as $1 or buy some cards. Links are in the description. eBay, TCG Player. Patreon's in there too. I'll even sell some boxes every now and then if I get a few members who are interested. Shout out to Sawyer for being a member and getting what he thinks is a pretty good deal. I do too. So everybody's happy. Now, with that said, let's look into these strange price moves. So the first thing we're going to talk about, Astral Dragon, Commander Legends Battles for Baldur's Gate. That's right, the infamous not worth a damn, no price, no value set in Magic the Gathering. So, very interesting here. This has seen a spike from $5 at the beginning of the year, has made its way up to $25. And this is the same price for the base version. There's also a full art version. Price is like $1 difference, not really a big deal. But this is a 2 blue, 6 colorless, 4/4 flying dragon that has project image. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 tokens that are copies of target non-creature permanent, except they're 3/3 dragon creatures in addition to other types, and they have flying. I guess the ability to copy anything on the battlefield's pretty strong, so it doesn't say it has to be your stuff. And the fact that, well, for 8 mana, you get a 10/10 that flies, basically. 3 of them. And 2 of the 2 3/3s that fly come in as other permanents, which probably means they have other abilities as well, which could be so busted. And I know what you're saying, but it says non-creature. Yes, it does. I mean, you could get us. I mean, we're gonna be silly. Let's say Soul Ring, Mana Rock, all the way up to all of the silliness. Things like 9 mana artifacts that makes your opponent sack 3 creatures when they come into play, and you get a creature every upkeep, or any of those other just insane artifacts. So yeah, this has apparently got popular without anybody noticing. Moving on. The next one is also very interesting. We have Arwen, Mortal Queen, borderless poster. Sporting a $20 to maybe $24 value, but it's steadily increased from about $20, about 22. Now sitting at $40. And yes, that is non-foil. Now, to be fair, you can get the normal Arwen for $1 or $2. But again, what this is proving is poster cards apparently seem to be very popular among the collector market and apparently some players. And this Lord of the Rings holiday set is just printing money. And with cards like this going up in value to these kind of levels, the odds of these boxes coming down in price, just is not happening. Just not happening. So, next, we have this little fella, if you could call him that. It's Vigor. That's right. For some reason, Vigor has went from a $12 card to a $30 light played card. It's saying on here that the median price is around 16. Trust me, I looked. It is 30 at the moment. By the time you guys see this, if anybody's realized how expensive this thing is, they might have put more online. However, finding these old cards like this in near mint are going to be close to impossible. Light plays probably as close as you're going to get. Also, let's not forget Morningtide, Morrowind, that whole set was not printed a lot because, well, nobody bought the stuff. So, this set has a tendency to make cards that get pricey, very pricey quickly. In this particular example, Vigor has been reprinted, but this version of Vigor seems to be what's on people's menu. So, next on the menu, we have File of yeah, this thing. Anyway, point being, another card from Lord of the Rings, the File, Vial, however you want to say it. But normally you can get this for $1, $2, $3, depending on what you want. But if you want the what's it called here, Showcase Scrolls edition from the Lord of the Rings Christmas holiday bundle, whatever you want to call it, just like Arwen, you're going to be paying $15 for a foil. Which is substantially up from what it was. Now, apparently some people have seen this, listed a few cards around 7, but let's be honest, this card was close to $1 before this started, and now it's 7. So, yeah, very interesting. If I had to guess, I'd say this is Commander fueled because, well, it is a mana rock for any color. And if you would draw a card with no cards in hand, you get to draw 2. Sounds like a deal. Also, if you gain life when you have 5 or less life, you gain twice as much. These sound like Commander things. And also sound very good. Not gonna lie. So, yeah. Next on the list, Skeletal Scrying from Odyssey. So, this is an interesting one. Black and X. As initial cost, you have to remove X cards from your graveyard from the game. This lets you draw X cards, lose X life. Probably one of the best black draw spells because it's basically a fireball to draw. There's no a black 2 and X or 2 black and get whatever. The drawback is you have to exile your graveyard. However, we've seen cards recently that have been very popular with exiling cards in your graveyard, i.e. the New Dawn. So this has went up from roughly 50 cents all the way to close to $3. With the foils going for an insane price of $25. Now, by the time you guys see this video, if it stays at that, I don't know. But it is interesting that the New Dawn is affecting cards even like this. And to be fair, this is a good card. I mean, just by itself. So, yeah. Next on the menu, this guy. That's right. You know what he's doing? He's making more things that do zombie stuff more expensive again. And this time, we're digging deep. And people are starting to realize that if you go back in time, back in my day, you could find some sweet zombie mechanics that this guy would be proud to have in his deck. And one of them, which I'm surprised I haven't talked about this yet, my girl Liliana, the Heretical Healer, not of the Veil. But point being, she is amazing. Now, mind you, this is the cheapest version that's out there, and the newest. Actually, I think this is the most pricey because it's, it's from the Commander Collection Black, blah, blah, blah. It's in Jumpstart or what have you. One of the Jumpstart sets, I don't remember which one. But anyway, it has a different art, and I think that's why people like this one better. But as you can see, right around $4. It has went up to $6, gained a little bit of price value. Foils went up quite a bit. You can still get some of the other ones that are not this version of it a little cheaper. This one seems to be at a premium, but those other ones are also going up in price. And if they end up being really good in that Commander deck, they may go up a lot more. And then finally, from the Wayback Machine, Graveborn Muse. You guys remember this card? Probably not. If you do remember this card, put something in the comments section because Jesus, we're old. So this last reprint was done in the list, and I forget what list it was, but this card is out of control. Look at this thing. $6, $34 for near mint. Are you kidding me? Again, 2 black and 2 for 3/3. Beginning of your upkeep, you may draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of zombies you control. In the zombie commander deck that just came out from Aether Drift, we just saw him. This is pretty good. Drawing cards is a thing, and losing 1 life a card without any kind of activation or anything. This is like, it's a Necropotence with legs that's going to beat you in the face and let you draw. And then punch your opponent in the face. It is insane. And so is this price, for the love of Christ, $34. But you may be thinking, Captain, if you go look on TCG Player, there'll be cheaper ones than that. Well, when I filmed this video, I went and I looked down to see what the cheapest one below was. There's 8 listings for the list card. At $34 is the cheapest. All right? So this is out of control. So then I thought to myself, well, surely to God, the other ones aren't this bad, right? So they're not. Amazingly, the old one here is only $6 if you want heavy play, rub the back off the card, chew a corner off. If you want one of those, you can get a heavy played one for $6. So then I thought, well, okay, heavy play, not a good scale. Let's put only near mint and see what's on the list down below. Yeah, $20. Out of control. I mean, not as much as the list price for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But yeah, so there's that price value, which has went up quite a bit. Then we have the actual 10th edition one that is not the list, and I don't know why that bar is there other than just to aggravate everybody, I guess. You can see here it was around, I would say 3, but probably $275. Even if we said 3, this thing's up to $7. 100% game plus. Not to mention the foil price is way out there. It's $20. So grabbing this in foil, especially 10th edition, is going to be bonkers. And again, I decided, you know what? I want to see what the real listings look like. So if you look at the real listings for this card, $20. So yeah. And notice there's only 5 of them too. So it's not like there's a lot of them. So either somebody's trying to corner the market on this, highly doubt it, or everybody and their brother thinks this card is going to be sweet in the new zombie deck. So there you have it. If you've got some of these cards, might be a good time to whip them out, put them on the internet, and sell some. So yeah, until next time, be kind, and as always, I hope to see you crossing the game table. Jeez, everybody's Aether Drift sucks. Yeah, it sucks at everything except driving up card prices for older sets. Jesus.